Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. clock at 6. That one no good. Nice D from Reed. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Randall outside. Inside. Oubre with a steal. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to George. Now here's Embiid. Launches a three. He drops it from range.
That's great range. Joel Embiid has never been afraid to shoot the three if it's given to him.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Embiid can't hit.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And Maxey, here we go, uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
McDaniels, that's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's the drive. George. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed a screen on Maxey. DiVincenzo driving. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to Oubre. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And it's Edwards for the ball for Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back over to you, DA.
Thank you for that, Allie. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Knocks down the long J.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
The kick out to Edwards. And another three from Minnesota.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Embiid a screen on McDaniels. Here's Oubre. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Reed passes to Randall. Reed a screen on Maxey. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
And so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And Oubre gets it to go.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so it's Dante DiVincenzo. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Takes it inside. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Whoa! Embiid with the slam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Reed passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Now here's Embiid. And Maxey, here we go. The shot misses. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota leading by 12. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The three, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 18 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Embiid, too easy.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
They're an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
And yep, it's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Reed, following the score by Philadelphia. Reed to screen on George. The drive by Randall. Reed. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Joel Embiid. Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, McDaniels. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Here is DiVincenzo. Maxey covering. Randall, a screen on Maxey. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Maxey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, he just keeps you guessing when he utilizes those screens. He can either turn the corner to the rim, or he can stop and pull up.
Reed, a screen on Maxey. To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Embiid. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Embiid with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Count that bucket. Oubre's got his second bucket on the night.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pulls it. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Up again. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing. Here's Embiid. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Minnesota continuing to pile it on. Up 22 as we head to the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Rebounding clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the in and putting in that work.
And now we get to check out the... Appreciate you joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
They got Bones Island. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's DeSumo, and it's Shannon in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Now here's Highland. Here's Gobert. Drummond grabs the miss. And here's Maxey. Into the lane. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here comes the break. Ahead. Here's DeSumo. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Oubre. He's got 5. That's good from Drummond. On the assist by Oubre. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
To the inside, Gobert. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Gobert.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Highland. Maxey covering. Anderson with a screen on Maxey. And Highland, here we go. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Yeah, known as one of the game's best defenders, Gobert's size and length makes him so valuable to this team.
So it comes up empty at the line. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 22 was their biggest lead. From the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Rebound Minnesota.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's DeSumo. He's covered by Oubre. Anderson for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. to the middle. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Minnesota leading by 15. Highlands got space. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And we've got a moment here to check out just how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for the 76ers. Minnesota's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range to the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Here's Maxey. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And Gobert with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Anderson. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 19. Pass to Edgecombe. Down low. That's tipped.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Anderson against George. The three. And so it's Minnesota up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running. Out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota leading by 19. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at the center position.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
The Timberwolves shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. From the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Embiid, a screen on DiVincenzo. George finds Drummond. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA level?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go for it.
There's nothing like it.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Pass to Randall. To the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Randall, and he gets it to go.
A terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Drummond passes to George. Back to Drummond. Over Reed. The shot by Drummond, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Randall can't hit. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Maxey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, whenever Edgecombe sees a lane, he's going to take advantage.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Here's DiVincenzo. And Embiid with the block. For 3, George knocks down the trifecta.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Reed to screen on Maxey. DiVincenzo. And again, another missed shot. 76ers trail by 17. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Bonus checked in for Drummond. Randall! Can't hit it. For Philadelphia, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
Maxey pulls it down. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Nice recognition by George to set up a teammate.
Randall driving inside. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off. Embiid against Randall.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And here's Minnesota now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now DiVincenzo. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is wow. Overruled. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the Hello Basketball fans. You got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Brandon Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Off the inbound pass, and play stops as it looks like they call over the back here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Where, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.